Hello, everybody. It is I. Oh my gosh. Surprise, surprise. Sonja Marie here. Yes, I'm supposed to be live on YouTube, but I'll tell you this much. Mercury retrograde has been dealing with a sister, so I'm going to be patient. I'm going to let Mercury do his thing. Sonja is going to continue to do her thing, and I want to be able to, second reason why I'm on here, I want to be able to give you what it is that I see coming forth for this week. And I'm not waiting for technology to act right. I'm not waiting for the information to come through. I'm not fooling around with YouTube until I feel clear and in my right space to be able to handle and to deliver this information. Oh, thank you. I am excited about this week and I want to share it with you, right? But I really would appreciate it if you would go to YouTube right after this live video, okay? And subscribe to my page, because one of the big deals, as I'm being very transparent to you, is that I need a certain number of followers so I can activate live in a way in which would benefit me and make it easier for me. So please go over to YouTube, even if you don't watch YouTube, and subscribe to my channel, Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology. I would really appreciate that. It can get the ball rolling and this information can go out to plenty, millions of people. All right, are y'all ready for this? Who's in here? Jordan is in here. Lakeisha's here. Hi. So, Eunice, how are you? Julia and James is here. What's happening? I'm so happy that you're here. Yes, you caught me live, but I'll be honest with you, like I was just explaining, this is going to be one of the last times because I'm trying to figure out YouTube, and Mercury retrograde wasn't having it last week. So forget Mercury retrograde. I'm just going to come and still give the people what they need. All right? We're going to spend this next couple of minutes talking about this full moon tomorrow, and only the full moon tomorrow. Why? Because it's a big deal. There are a lot of other situations, or I should say aspects, that are going down tomorrow with this full moon. So you may feel a little crazy in the brain, like it may really get twisted, but you're rooted and grounded in who you are. Let's start from the tip top. The full moon will be at 8:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 19 degrees Taurus. Now, I have a pet peeve. I hate when people look outside, and I don't know if y'all notice, and they'll go, oh, the moon is full. And I'm like, no, it's not. Because there's a little sliver on the side that hasn't completely swelled. It's never full until it's full. That is the very real reason why I give the time that it's going to be full. So we won't be able to really see it full in its glory. The other side of the world will. However, we'll feel its magnitude. And as it is swelling full, we do intuitively and innately kind of feel the magic and the changes that full moon brings. I'm just talking about that visual thing. You dig what I'm saying? So tomorrow at 8:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be in Taurus. And the reason why that is a huge deal, because Taurus represents value and worth. Back up, rewind, selector. I don't know if you paid attention to the vibration that was going down this weekend. There was a lot of emotions that were coming up. Sometimes emotional situations that really... should I say it like this? What happened? Oh, there we go. Sometimes emotional situations in which you don't even know why you're crying. Did anybody experience that? Yes, y'all, to the beat? Like, somebody talk to me. The thing is that sometimes when the full moon is swelling, sometimes when that moon is in an emotional sign such as Pisces or something like that, we start feeling a little twig, a little twerk, a little, unleashing inside. Here's the deal about that, and I want y'all to pay very much attention to this. God is perfect. The universe is perfect. Every step that we take on this planet and the decisions that we make is rolling in according to what it is we need to do, how we need to co-create this existence, all right? Perfection. Human beings fuck it up all day and night because we get in our head, we get in our feelings way too much, and then we get into this space in which we don't know how to undo what it is that we've done. When emotions come to the surface like this via full moon, or when the moon is in Cancer or Pisces or Scorpio, it's necessary. When other types of personalities like air signs and fire signs or some practical signs try to shut that information down, information being the emotions, you go against being the human that you are. You go against the emotional outburst that needs to happen, which then sets you up for the next leg of what the universe has in store for you. Y'all get this? Yes, y'all? You understand what I'm saying? All right. So when the emotions were flooding you a couple of days ago, almost a week ago, it's preparing you for this moment, this week, i.e. tomorrow. Because when the moon goes into Taurus and Taurus says, yo, I want you to step up for your worth and your value. There's no way you can tell somebody to step back and you still got emotions on your neck. Y'all get that? There's no way, and you can step up in this full moon Taurus energy that says, I am going to be treated the way I am supposed to be treated. I recognize my value. I recognize my worth. I stubbornly, yes, stand in this thing and want you to communicate with me as such. And if you can't, you need to bounce, kick rocks, get out my way. Honestly, if you got emotions on your neck and you haven't released that thing, it's going to look real crazy when you ask somebody to respect you. When you ask somebody to respect you and you screaming at them. How do you ask for respect and you're barking in somebody's throat? That's a question. Like, that's a real question. There's no real way that you can get respect when you don't give respect. And oftentimes when you have backed up emotions, respect is not coming off because your outside looks fucking crazy. Like real, like butt nut crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So the point of the matter is we are here. We are in this moment, full moon Taurus tomorrow, as it's swelling in this moment right now, asking us like, yo, can you remind people really who you are and why you came to this planet? First of all, do you know? You should have some semblance based on all the changes and all the healing that we've been doing this past year. 2019 was a beast. It set us up. It went hard and fast. And it set us up for this moment. It's setting us up for a beautiful, bright, and harmonious and like 90s kind of feeling. Squirrel, do you remember the 90s? The 90s was a very opulent time. There was so much money in the 90s. Puffy's was doing fucking videos for $1 bazillion. There was a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of carefree feelings. You dig? That's the way the universe works, man. It brings you down to heal you, to break you down, to get into your gut, and then it brings you back up so you can celebrate what it is that you completed. It brings you right back down and you go into that hardcore feeling and then you go back up and you celebrate. We are about to celebrate. So the moments that are in this like right now where we are, it's necessary. Understand that, because the more you empty out, the more you come true to who you are, the better you will be, the lighter you will feel, the more you can actually receive the respect that you need and want when that upswing comes, you dig? When 2020 and beyond comes. Anyway, back to the moment at hand. Tomorrow, when that full moon comes and Taurus energy says, I want you to treat me with value and respect. I want my money, because Taurus loves money. Taurus loves money. It loves quality. You understand that? I want my money. I want my value and respect of who I am. I want to be able to be seen for the beautiful person that I want to give. I want to be generous. But there's no way that I can be generous if you're not opened up to who you are. And no way that I could be generous if you're not actually, that's a notion. Thank you, Spirit. If you're not actually healing right along with me. Does that make sense? There's no way, me and Lou was talking about this earlier, there's no way that you can be in any kind of relationship, be it you and your dad, you and your mother, you and your son, you and your man, you and your woman, you and anybody else. There's no way that you can be in a relationship if the two of you are not saying, you know what, my bad, yeah, I did fuck up, I did, okay, so let's do this, let's say this. The full moon in Taurus tomorrow will prompt that. Why? Because there's so many other aspects going alongside of that. I'm wrapping this up. Tomorrow also, the moon will sextile Neptune. There's a lot of insomnia happening. I know people are waking up in the middle of the night. I was talking to a friend yesterday about that. Waking up in the middle of the night, God's trying to talk, but at the same time, the magic is coming down. The Skittles are coming down. The good feelings are coming down. The realigning and the realignment of who you are and your value and worth is coming to the center. So we're being like poked and prodded. You understand? Our angels are talking. Our ancestors are getting us ready. Tomorrow, the full moon in Taurus will be opposition Mercury. That's a huge deal. Why? Because Mercury is in retrograde, as we already know, and it's in the sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio is opposite of Taurus, right? That full moon in Taurus says, yo, you need to say, or I should say, not only say it, but you need to step in your power and your value and your worth right where you are, right? And be able to speak that thing in a way in which Taurus doesn't. That's heavy. Because here's the deal. Taurus wants to be calm and stable, very much not like me right now because I'm hyped to shit. But Taurus likes to be calm and stable. We are being forced to speak our value and our worth from the depths, from a passionate space. You have to find a way to combine the two and still get your point heard. That's tricky as hell. Do y'all understand that? Do you understand how tricky, how much of a tightrope walk it is for you to step on something and say, listen, this is who I am and I don't want to blow you up for not treating me this way, but I gotta tell you from the depths of my soul, how you speak to me bothers me. I gotta tell you, we gotta figure this out and you have to be accountable for what it is that you're doing because that bothers me. Are y'all getting this? Yes, y'all, talk to me. I need to know because this is a natural thing. You understand? As we heal, as we emote, as we step into our power and we realize certain things, it's not enough to just kick people to the side. We have to also learn the other part of that because somewhere along the line, you wasn't stepping up for yourself in the first goddamn place. That's why you ended up in a whack-ass job. That's why you ended up in relationships that don't work. That's why you ended up with friends that take from you because you didn't step up. So here's the point. Here's the time. Here's now. Now says say it, but in a way in which is deep and passionate and powerful, but that can be heard, that's emotionally sound, and that can pierce and be intense to go right to that person's heart so they will understand you and they will actually be compassionate towards you. Does this make sense to y'all? Stand in your power. Also tomorrow, that full moon, I'm telling you, is doing a lot. And I'm about to, go to the village. I'm sweating like a mad dog. I'm about to go to the village and talk about it in depth. So if you're not a part of the village, you should be. It's only $25 a month. And Sonja gives everything. Trust and believe because that's all I know how to do. That's all I know how to do is give my whole heart. So sorry, but not. So we're going to talk about this in depth, right? So the other thing to add to that, and then I'll go and let y'all go about your lives. That full moon is going to go against Mars. And yeah, it's going to go against Mars. Well, I should say quincunx, right? So quincunx is like an irritation. When that full moon says, going back to the feeling, I feel like I got something on my face, going back to where we were, when that full moon says, yo, stand in your power, recognize your worth, know that you wasn't standing in it before, right? When it irritates that Mars is about aggression, Mars is about sex, Mars is about confrontation. So you might feel a little aggressive about that thing. I kind of hinted to that a little while ago, but the point is you don't have to fight. You can get irritated enough, feel aggressive enough, push to the edge just enough so people can feel you and understand your seriousness without swinging, without throwing a punch, without saying a mean word. Isn't that for a notion? Oftentimes, especially air signs, and I'm going to put y'all out there, so sorry, but I'm not. Air signs have a way of talking so much shit. Air signs have a way of being so cerebral and so intellectual in their head, and they're brilliant for it. It's smart all day and night. But they will use words to try to trick and manipulate people out of their emotional development. It's not fair. It's not fair, and it borders on an aggressive kind of approach. There's no need for that. There's no need when you see emotionality coming up and rising to the surface, offering healing. When you can't handle it, you can't deal with it. So you try to dupe people with their mind. Understand this. Aggression looks like any kind of way. Aggression looks like that mental manipulation. Aggression looks like a full swing. Aggression looks like emotions turned inside out. Now I'm going to make myself the victim because I don't necessarily know how to do the work. All I'm saying, y'all, is step up to the plate. Be who you said you were going to be. Release all of the things that are coming on you that no longer serve you. And if people want to leave because of it, bye-bye. See you later. Gotta go. And that's real. I got to get out of here because I got to talk to the village, and we got lots and lots to talk about. So if you want to be a part of the village, go to my website at wordlifeastrology.com/news. I'm also, if y'all didn't know, signing up people for the retreat. There's a few more spots available. I want you to come. I can't tell you how dope Sedona is. I can't tell you how magical. Now, I'm going to pat myself on the back right now. I don't normally do this, but I attract some good people, man. I think we all attract the people who we are in our core tremendously. Like that real core who we are. Look around your camp. If your camp looks shitty, something's going on. But I tell you about me, I got a good heart. Really good heart. And I know that the people that come to Sedona have a good heart too. And they flood you with love. They flood you with love. The land is incredible. God is in every pebble to every little speck of cloud in the sky. It's just beautiful, man. Do yourself a favor and be there. If not with me, just go to Sedona. Please just go to Sedona. But please come with us because we have a good time. Go to my website at wordlifeastrology.com/news to sign up for the village and to sign up for the retreat on September 10th through the 13th in 2020. I hope you can be there. This is our 3rd year. So let's get it, all right? Love talking to you, and I won't be on Facebook for long, so go over to YouTube, Sonja Marie's Word Life Astrology. Mwah. Bye, y'all.